A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Friday, July 27th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Orange County District Attorney David Hoovler has recused his office from the allegations case against County Human Resources Commissioner Langdon Chapman brought by State Senator James Skoufis. The senator claims impropriety on the part of Chapman since the information technology consulting firm that was chosen for a total of almost $823,000 worth of work this year is owned by his brother-in-law. Skoufis has asked the DA's office, among other agencies, to investigate, and now Hoovler recused his office.
We've determined that the Orange County District Attorney's Office, because of our close working relationship with Orange County government, is unable to conduct an investigation into the allegations that he made. And if we were to do so, there would be an appearance of impropriety where no matter what finding we made, whether it was for or against someone, would be questioned because of the position that we are in.
Skoufis has also asked the state attorney general and FBI to look into the senator's allegations. Senator Skoufis, meanwhile, responded to a statement released by County Attorney Rick Golden following allegations that the lawmaker lodged against County Human Resources Commissioner Langdon Chapman. Golden maintains the contract and subsequent extensions were procured in accordance with the law, and that Chapman had nothing to do with the selection of Star CIO and its owner, Isaac Sacolick. Republican Allison Esposito, a former running mate of Lee Zeldin during his unsuccessful bid against Kathy Hochul in the most recent gubernatorial race, kicked off her candidacy in Newburgh last night for the District 18 seat in the House of Representatives against incumbent Democrat Pat Ryan. Esposito left her 25-year career with NYPD to become Zeldin's running mate during his failed attempt to become governor.
I believe I can be a voice for the people. I believe that the current representative isn't a voice for the people. Pat Ryan likes to talk a moderate game, but he votes along party lines, and he's just as extremist in some of his stances as the far left that we're seeing in Washington.
Zeldin was an election denier. When asked about that, she said you should ask Zeldin. But she said she is not an election denier. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
A police pursuit from New York City ended early this morning, more than 70 miles away in Orange County. The NYPD was seen on the streets of Middletown around 1 a.m. A New York City police helicopter followed the unidentified driver overhead all the way to his home address on Cortlandt Place in Middletown. Police on the scene confirmed they pursued the 2019 Dodge Charger after the driver failed to comply with a traffic stop. Police did not specify exactly where the pursuit began in the five boroughs, but the driver was taken into custody and placed in the back of an unmarked police car with no one injured in the process. There was no immediate word on what charges he's facing. NYPD was assisted by Middletown City Police and State Police. Governor Kathy Hochul has joined with local and federal officials in appealing FEMA's denial of individual assistance for homeowners in Orange County impacted by July's devastating rainfall and flooding. She said with climate change continuing to increase the frequency and severity of natural disasters, we will always fight to ensure eligible New Yorkers can access every possible federal dollar to recover and rebuild after devastating storms. Areas of Orange County, including Highland Falls, West Point, Fort Montgomery, Cornwall, and Blooming Grove, sustained heavy damage when raging floodwaters tore through the area, overflowing creek banks, causing mudslides and destroying homes in its path. Shortly after Congressman Mike Johnson was selected As Speaker of the House of Representatives on Wednesday evening, lawmakers adopted a resolution supporting Israel's right to exist and defend itself against Hamas and all other threats. A total of 412 members voted for the resolution, while 10 against it and 6 abstained. Hudson Valley Congressman Michael Lawler chastised those who did not vote in the affirmative during a speech on the House floor.
And the fact that we have people that didn't even sign on to this resolution tells you everything you need to know. If you cannot stand with Israel, our greatest ally in the Middle East, a beacon of democracy and hope and freedom, you do not belong in this body. Those members should resign in disgrace.
Lawler says everyone should condemn Hamas for its brutal murder of children, men, and women, and the lie that Israel blew up a Gaza hospital. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.